Hello everybody and welcome back to the Youth Academy Challenge with Gillingham on EAFC 24, our first season in the Championship, and boy is it going well. Third place, 1 point off first place Leicester City. Only one loss this season after 8 games, 6 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss. That loss coming to Middlesbrough, who are currently in 10th. So that's a little bit irritating, isn't it? But yes, we've started the season very, very well indeed. We did get knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Coventry. We actually beat Newport County in the first knockout stages, or the first round. And then, after that, we got knocked out to Coventry, which was irritating because we beat them in the league. But we've beaten Reading 2-1, lost to Middlesbrough 2-1. As you can see here, beat Bolton 4-0, lost to Coventry 3-1 in the Cup, beat Luton 4-3, beat Huddersfield 3-0, beat Coventry 3-1, beat Newport 3-1, beat Bristol 4-1. And in this episode, we're taking on Wigan and Preston, which is 2 new teams that we've not faced before in this series, so that'll be interesting. In terms of the squad hub, we've called up a couple of other people as well. Who have we called up since last time? Let me have a look. We've called up Yilmaz has joined us. He is going to Carlisle United on a 2-year loan when the transfer window opens, but he scored on his debut, 58 rated. He's got very good potential as well, so we're hoping that he develops from Turkey. We've also brought in Zarins from Latvia, 68 overall, just to give us a little bit of an option in terms of different abilities. I really like his dribbling. He's got really good pace. His shooting and passing isn't too bad either. So maybe thinking about converting him to centre attacking midfield, but not sure yet. And that is it. Blanco is potentially going out on loan as well to Inter Miami or Vélez Sarsfield. But Oman, Zhao progressing really, really well. We need a little bit of fresh blood, I think, in the team to make sure we're still coming through. A lot of 70 rated players now. The ones that are getting more game time are going up a lot. Obviously McNeil, our first choice goalkeeper, 74 overall. Q6 starting left back, 73 overall. 2 centre backs are now both over 70 at 71 and 72. We've got Rivero, who's just amazing at 80. Clearly very, very good for us. James is injured but a 74 rated, hoping when he comes back, hoping he's just as good. 3 months out still with that ACL injury. Marquez playing a lot of football now, 73 rated. A lot of you said he will be very good, so give him plenty of game time. Mercado on the right, 74. Coleman on the left, 72. All looking very good indeed. And then, as I said, Zhao and Oman, both amongst the goals, both playing very well, both happy as well, which is the main thing. But we can dive into the game against Wigan. They've only got 5 points to their name, so this should be a win. The first 11 is fit and healthy, but I did want to check the bench just to see if there was any differences. Look at this. Oh yeah, Schneider got a long-term injury as well, so he's out for quite a while as well. We've got Zarins and Yilmaz on the bench, on the reserves, as you can see. Abreu is another one we called up. I missed him. He has been called up as well. He's looking pretty decent. High attacking, high defensive work rate. 18 years old, probably will go out on loan. Moore played in the cup game against Newport and did really well, so looking forward to seeing him progress. Hassan played against Coventry and we ended up losing 3-1, but I don't think much of it was his fault. Other than that, everybody progressing nicely. I'm just sort of thinking, let's take Grant off the bench and we'll put on Zarins because he's not played yet, and I'd quite like to see him come off the bench and see how he does. Here we are then for Gillingham versus Wigan, as Mercado has scored 3 in his last 3, and Gillingham are hosting Wigan, who are down the bottom of the table. Gillingham flying high after promotion from League One, find themselves just a point off the leaders Leicester City in this season, so let's see how this game unfolds for Gillingham, who weirdly would come into this as quite hot favourites, as Oman picks the ball up early on straight away, and Oman is in, and it's a good save from Puzankov. So corner to be taken then. It's going to be floated in towards Oman. It's too close to Puzankov. It's not a good corner, to be honest. And Pinto will be disappointed with that one. He can normally put in a better ball than that, as Olsen wins the header. Olsen getting a lot more game time in for the injured Schneider. Another long-term injury for Gillingham, which is very, very irritating. That's a good ball into Marquez, though, who's been on fire at the beginning of this season, and Puzankov makes another good save. Unbelievable stuff from the goalkeeper here. Right, what can Rivero do from the corner? It's a much better delivery than Pinto's, but it's headed away. Let's see if we can get this back out. That's a lovely volleyed pass out to Pinto, whose cross is blocked. Keeps it alive though. Cusick puts it in. Oman couldn't quite get the space he needed. Sezi with a good ball out to the left-hand side where Mehmeti finds himself in a bit of space, and Humphreys with a header. McNeil, strong hands, good save. And he does well. Obviously, transfer deadline day has been and gone. And Gillingham held on to the remaining of players of their squad as Marquez showing good acceleration and pace again. Stopped in his tracks by Kerr. But yes, a few bids here and there, but nothing that meant Gillingham had to sell. They're still loving life after the Dominic Bailey 20 million transfer. We'll get back to that in a minute though, because this is a great opportunity here. Coleman is in, cut back. Oh, great block from Kerr. As Oman can't quite keep it in. It's a throw in to Wigan. Lang down the right hand side for Wigan, who are on the attack for a rare time in a game. Again, the cross far too close to McNeil, who makes a good save. And Coleman will look to burst away with his pace into Marquez, struggling to get Oman into a good goal scoring opportunity, but he might be in now. Can he get it onto that favoured left foot? He can! Just past the post. Lang, cross in, looks for Humphreys, very well headed away by Murphy, getting my tongue tied in my commentary. As Clare comes forward. Wigan's growing into the game for a team at the bottom of the table. Marquez flies into that challenge and wins the ball. He had to, with the aggressiveness that he flew in there. Mercado overruns it. Humphreys is in. Smith back to Seguin. Mehmeti down the line, looks to Robinson, turns his man and does well. In it goes to Sezi. Sezi, it's a really tame shot, and Wigan have been getting into some decent opportunities, but yeah, the finishing has been pretty woeful from the away team, and you've got a feeling they're going to be punished in it soon enough, as that's a great ball through from Oman. Coleman's in. He's got a square ball. I should have shot. Pinto on the edge, tries to curl one. Pazankov, great save again. Just not being able to find our way through completely, but we are on top of this game. Rivero with a little outswinger. Oman goes to attack it, bouncing around, and Kerr with some good composure to bring it away out the back for Wigan, and they're going to try and launch a counter-attack here. Murphy stems the tide of it, not once but twice, and it's half-time, 0-0 in this one. Gillingham maybe having the better chances. Wigan's finishing, really letting them down. So Scott Lloyd making one change at half-time, and it's an interesting one because Mercado is coming off, and Zarins, the new youngster called up from the academy, is coming on for his debut. Now the Gillingham faithful are familiar with seeing young players come on, and well, he's found Oman straight away here, and Oman's trying to batter his way through the team. Couldn't quite make it happen, but a positive start for the Latvian Zarins, who has come on the right hand side, and a straight swap for Mercado. They are like for like in terms of position. The youngster apparently has a bit more pace than Mercado, so we'll be looking for that to get them through. Terrible shot from the right back. Lang remains 0-0. Here is Zarins, his first real run at the defender, and you can see that burst of pace he's got, and again he's put in Oman, who's jinked it in with a little slide. The keeper wasn't expecting it, and that is 1-0 Gillingham, and Oman tells the fans, don't worry, I'm here, we can all stay calm. He is having a superb season, and it's a wonderful assist from the youngster on his debut. Good burst of pace, lovely ball through. On the stretch, Oman took it early, the keeper wasn't expecting it, and that is 1-0 Gillingham, and that is a cheeky little finish, to be honest, isn't it? On a slide, just sort of getting his foot under it to get some height on it. Scott Lloyd loves it. Zarins coming forward again, he's done really well here. A little step over to try and jinx the defender. It's another great ball through to Coleman. What a save from Pazankov. Oh, he's offside. I think he was just about offside. Not sure if we're going to see the replay as Asgard comes on for the ineffectual Z. But yeah, Asgard coming on. We're not going to see it. It was offside for Coleman, though. A really good save from Pazankov. Oh, great ball through. Wow, it's 1-1. I wasn't expecting that. It's the substitute Asgard with 20 minutes to go. It's a really, really good ball through from Wigan. That's a really nice kit, actually. I like that kit. But yeah, it was just they were building this up, and all of a sudden he slipped in a through ball, and Asgard was in, and McNeil came out but couldn't make the save. It's another really good finish on the stretch, just to put that little bit of height on it again, and it's 1-1. Oman with the ball finds Zarins. Zarins has the overlap from Olsen. Olsen's done well again. Just a lack of bodies in there, so Olsen has to go backwards. Jovanovic keeps it alive. Rivero twists and turns, does really well. Rivero, his shot's blocked. He got it onto that left foot, and we know that he can be deadly on that left foot. It's mainly for passing, but he does have the occasional long shot in him that rifles into the net. So at 1-1, I've got to be frank, we're a little bit disappointed with this, as We're trying to throw ourselves into tackles and win this back aggressively as Coleman has done that, but it's brought back for a free kick. So Oman has his goal for today's game, but he is going to be replaced by Zhao, another left-footed deadly striker in this Gillingham team. As wow, that is a very interesting decision to do that, and Zhao is going to be involved straight in this game right early on, and he's held it up. Couldn't quite accelerate away from his marker, but he's picked out the ball and held on to it well. Here is Rivero. Ball through. It's Zarins, the youngster. Oh, he's in it straight at Pazankov. Oh, absolute mess. And Zarins profits from it. It's 2-1. And the youngster gets his first goal for the club. What was the defender doing? He ran it into his error-prone or prone goalkeeper on the floor. And that is 2-1 Gillingham. An absolute gift for the youngster on his debut. Good save from the first opportunity. The defender has a nightmare and Zarin just pokes it home into an empty net. 2-1 Gillingham. You take them. If they're gifted like that, you take them. And he would never score an easier goal in the whole of his career. Mehmeti comes down the left-hand side for Wigan. Jovanovic just stands his ground and wins it well. And Zarin, who will be on an absolute high, scoring his first senior goal, puts in Zhao. Zhao tried to do first time down the line, but Kerr blocks it. And you got to say, Zarins has had such an impact on this game, the youngster coming into it. It's been a superb start to his career. And he shows that he's got a Rivero-esque pass in his locker as well. That was a superb ball out to Coleman, who just couldn't quite control it. But we do get back and put a foot in. I think it's going to be a free kick again. Marquez, great turn, but has the ball robbed off him in the middle of the park. As Mehmeti comes forward. Rivero with a big long stretch of a leg does well. And Zhao has the youngster. Has he got the pace? Zarins, little step over, cuts inside. Zarin still going, left-footed drive. It's past the post. And it's going to finish 2-1 to Wigan. It is the youngster's goal that makes a difference, but how nice would that have been to finish off with that goal? 2-1 Gillingham. When your luck's out, your luck's out, isn't it, Wigan? Horrendous bit of goalkeeping and defending for that winning goal. So, the second match of the episode is against Preston, who sits second in the league. A win here would be massive. We could potentially go top, but if we win the game, we definitely go above Preston North End. So we do need to hopefully have our best players available, and it looks like the first team is available, but we're going to make one change. Mercado is going to drop down to the bench. In fact, we're going to completely drop Papadopoulos for this one, and he made such an impact in that start that he's going to come on and start at right wing in this game. Other than that, everything else is going to stay the same, and we are going to go out there and hopefully get 3 points against Preston. So with the countdown to kick off here in Preston, it's the Kent team Gillingham who are visiting, and they have been hot on form this season. Coming up from League One, they find themselves third in the table behind Preston. So this is a clash at the top of the table, and as they say, a fabled 6-pointer perhaps. And it's the home team that are going to kick us off in this one as Woodburn gives it back to Park. Now Gillingham will know this will probably be the toughest game they've had this season so far, judging by Preston's league position, and the referee gives an early free kick to the home team. Marquez holds up the ball well, and the youngster who impressed so much after coming on the bench, Zarins, is in here. A little step over again. Zarins shoots. It's just off target. His finishing does need a lot to be desired, but he is looking very, very lively. It's just over the bar. It's really not far away. Coleman. Oh, he's just had the ball robbed off his feet. He had drifted into central midfield, and it's left a big hole. And here's Osmiak, and it's 1-0 Preston. You get punished at this level against a team like Preston when you give the ball up so easily. And Osmiak scores 1-0 to the home team, and that was Coleman. Just took too long to get the ball out of his feet and release his pass. Robbed in the middle and completely open at the back because we do send a lot of people forward, and it's a really good finish. Nothing McNeil could do. 1-0 Preston. Pinto out to the right wing. Here is Zarins. Zarins tries to put a cross in. It's not the best cross in the world. I do actually need to check what footed Zarins is, because we had 2 shots there on his left foot and he's not done brilliant with it, but he could be in here. Oh, it's a lovely little turn. Oh, Marquez just didn't have the acceleration to get on it after letting it go across his body, as Murphy is just beaten in the air. Pinto with a good tackle, but it's going to bounce all the way through to the goalkeeper. And he just puts a foot through it straight away. Murphy, great head of that. Pinto, Zarins, Oman. Lovely round the corner ball to Marquez, and Oman is in again. And Oman shoots, and that is 1-1. Sorry, I was going to say 2-1. It's 1-1 as Oman gets the goal He's good for a goal a game. Dragutin Oman. Lovely little 1-2 to release the space. And as soon as he's on that left foot in that position, there's only one outcome. 1-1. Lovely finish from Dragutin Oman. Just what Scott Lloyd's men need. This game is back to all square. Park on the edge of the area. Looks infield to Florja. Oh my word. The lame little finish has beaten McNeil. And the goalkeeper looks absolutely distraught with that one. He knows he should have saved it. It's a good finish from the Danish international. But Park came forward. Easy was stepped off with Jovanovic. A little turn, left-footed. And yeah, McNeil should be doing better with that. He really, really should. It is near post, low down, no power. Scott Lloyd, in his goalkeeping days, he would have saved it easily. Cusick does well. Finds Coleman in a bit of space. Coleman infield to Oman. Good little movement in front of him from Pinto. Lindsay very, very lucky to get a touch on that ball. If he hadn't, it would have been a dangerous free kick for Gillingham. And now Gillingham's second goal scorer. He's doing very well to hold on to the ball, but wait a minute, because he's had an absolute shocker giving that away. Oman's forced a little bit wider than he would have liked. Oman holds this one up, puts it in. Zarins, oh, was he fouled? No, referee says play on. Gillingham just getting a little bit too intricate for their own good there. Pinto. Rivero as Gillingham still comes forward. Coleman. In it goes. Oh, Pinto couldn't quite get the right pass into the feet of Dragutin Oman. It's a very, very interesting game, but at the moment Preston have the lead, and that is the one stat that matters. Top left, 2 for Preston, 1 for Gillingham. Great tackle from Olsen. Best comes forward, runs it out of play. Cusick. Coleman picks up a nice bit of space again, just waiting for a run. Tried to dink it through to the on-rushing Marquez, but couldn't quite get anything done as Osmiak releases the ball to Sierri. He goes long, and hopefully Jovanovic can cover that one. Nods it back to his goalkeeper. Good defending. Pinto does well. He's beaten his man, and the defence just stepped up at the right time, and it really made me cock up my decision making. Half time, 2-1 to Preston. Not what Scott Lloyd wants. Okay, no changes at half time, but I did check, and Zarin is left-footed, so it's just poor shots at the moment on poor decisions from him. Cusick sort of ran into a bit of a cul-de-sac there from kickoff, but we keep the ball, so that's all that matters. Cusick into Coleman. It's been quite productive down that side. It's just that we get shut off out the gap when trying to put it back into the centre as Osmiak plays it wide to Woodburn. We just had to cover the ball out wide, which means we got back into position. Oh, great reach that from Murphy. Really, really good. Oman looks out wide. Not a good pass from the striker. He's got a goal, but Oman's not really been at the top of his game as Osmiak looks to shoot. Great block from Murphy. Woodburn! Good save, McNeil. Coleman's done well into Oman. Just waiting for some movement. He gives it out to Olsen. Up the line to Zarin. Zarins beats one. Zarin still going. Can he cut this one back? He does. Oman! It's a shot blocked again. And that's the thing. Preston just like closing off anything in the middle. Good tracking back from Zarins to win that one. He holds on to the ball. Pinto. Oh, looks to play Zarins in. Zarins on the volley. What a save from Woodman. Unbelievable. What has Zarins got to do to get a goal in this game? He really does deserve one. Rivero is going to put this one in. Not the greatest ball. It's not well cleared. Murphy will keep it alive. It's going to fall here to Pinto. Oh my word, they've been given... That is lucky. Gillingham have been given a penalty as Pinto was trying to line up a massive shot. Like, huge power shot. I mean, he didn't get the ball and Whitman took out the player. It's a penalty to Gillingham. Right, and with that, Oman is our normal penalty taker, but Zhao is coming on. And Zhao's first touch of the ball is going to be to take a penalty. And can Zhao put it away? He sends the keeper the wrong way, and with his first touch, he makes it 2-2 in this game. Lovely stuff. Oman will feel a little bit aggrieved that he wasn't on the pitch, but I'd already arranged the substitution to happen. But Zhao gets a goal, makes it 2-2, and Gillingham are back in this game. Oh, Coleman turns away from his man unbelievably well. He's got Zhao in front of him. Rivero carried on his run. Couldn't quite get the ball through. Marquez just coming forward. Great run there to find Zarin. Zarin's cross in. Oh, just beyond Zhao. Rivero with a good header. Marquez keeps it alive. Olsen looks in field and does pick out Zarin. Doesn't quite get there. Good defending from Lindsay. Rivero wins a header in midfield easily. Zhao lets it run across his body. Zhao on that left foot. Good hit. Good save from Woodman. Gillingham with another substitution. Then Mercado comes on for Coleman. Yeah, he's had a good game. Coleman, but bit of fresh legs on that side. This one's looped up towards Murphy. Story wins the header. We'll get that back out to Rivero. Rivero looks to swing this one in. Totally free in the box. Zarins! Oh, why did I go for the acrobatic effort? For it's only 2-2. Rivero picks up the loose pass in midfield, and Eduardo has some time and space. Marquez, really good close control, and he's found a ball through to Zhao. Not many people in the box for Zhao. He's got some support now. He's waiting for some movement, to be honest. He's gone all the way back. I didn't mean that to go to Zarins. It's a terrible shot on his weak foot. That's meant to go to Rivero, but unfortunate that. 2-2, 5 minutes to go. Zarin's on it again. It's all Gillingham at the moment, and Zarin picks out Olsen with a really good pass. And Olsen could be in. Can he find the pass? Woodman saves it. It's been all Gillingham. We deserve a third goal, really, but just can't get that final little bit of luck or a bounce or something that we need to put us through. I'm hoping Zhao will have a little bit of energy to create one more run when we pick the ball up in midfield, but let's wait and see as Story comes forward. Preston have done not very much in this second half, but here they are on the attack. Good challenge from Murphy. There's about a minute to go. Murphy. Eduardo, it's 2-2, and second v third ends in a fantastic, entertaining draw. What a game that was. That was great. I really enjoyed playing that game. But yeah, 2-2. 55% possession for us. 8 shots to 4. We had an XG of 2.7. Yeah, we were the better team. We were the better team, but Preston held on well in that second half. So, not bad. 2-2 with the penalty from Zhao. 10 games played, only 1 loss. Leicester extend their lead to 3 points ahead of us and 2 ahead of Preston. I think it's going to be an interesting season. I'm excited to see where this season goes. Who have we got coming up then? We have the whole month of October. Not too many good games in there. And then we've got Southampton and West Brom to end November. Or we've got Burnley and Ipswich to start November. I think we'll come back at the beginning of November to face ex-Premier League team Burnley. Because in December we're going to be doing these games, which is massive. Leicester and Watford to end out December. So yeah, we'll come back at the beginning of November for the next episode. Please do leave a like, subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.